Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about solubility and the way things dissolve. First, we're going to be discussing what a solution is and isn't, and then we have a fun activity for you to do after. Before we dive right into it, let's write down some vocabulary words in our science journals. Our first word is dissolve. Dissolve means to incorporate, some matter, whether it be a solid, a liquid, or gas, into a liquid until a pure solution is formed.
To add some vocabulary to our science journals, a solution is a liquid mixture with at least two or more components, a solute and a solvent. For example, salt water is composed of water and salt. A solute is the smaller part dissolved in the mixture, so the solute would be the salt, and the solvent is the liquid part of the mixture, which would be the water. Solutions are assumed to be uniform mixtures, which means that the solute is evenly spread throughout the whole mixture. Some of these solutions and their components can be found in your own home.
It's important for us to understand solutions and their parts because we interact with them in our everyday lives. Anything from sugar and coffee, salt and warm water, or food coloring and vinegar is a solution that you could interact with. Let's talk about what happens when you put a solute, like salt, into a solvent, like water. The particles of the solute leave each other and become surrounded by solvent particles until there are no lone particles left. Until all of the particles are surrounded and you can't see them anymore. After all of the solid particles are divided, a solution is formed.
As cool as it sounds, not everything is dissolvable. Let's look at what happens if you put something like pepper into water. No matter how much you mix the water and the pepper will not dissolve and become a uniform mixture. This is because pepper particles do not mix with water particles, and so they do not want to interact. In our activity, we'll be looking at different solutions and different solvents to see what dissolve and what won't. I can't wait to see how well you do in your activity.